Hello, Patriot Nation. In today's video, I'm going to show you a couple tips and tricks as far as using Google Chrome. So we're going to get started here today. First tip I want to show you is if you have a set of tabs that you want to continuously have opened up whenever you restart Chrome. So if you know that, for instance, here I have my backpack, my email, my calendar, and Schoology, and I always want those to open whenever I open Chrome. You can actually enable this in the settings in Chrome. So if I go over here to the three dots and I go into settings, I can navigate down to the on startup choice. So if I click that, right now, if I close Chrome completely and reopen, it's just going to start a new tab page. However, if I want to have it so that it continuously opens these tabs whenever I restart Chrome, if I navigate down here to open to a specific set of pages, it will automatically show the pages that you're currently on, and I can just go ahead and check that. Now, for instance, if I were to close down Chrome completely, so I'm going to go ahead and just shut down Chrome or quit it. And if I were to reopen Chrome, it automatically opens up those four tabs every time I start. So that's just a quick tip on how to do that, so you don't have to, every time you restart Chrome, type back in all of these different web applications and get that going. That's tip one. Another tip I'm going to show you is on the tabs on the top of the page, pinning and grouping as well. So one of the things you can do if you have a lot of tabs open, and you'll notice it gives you the full description of the tab. If I have certain tabs that I want to make sure are always there and that if I don't accidentally close them, so if I were to go up here and just try to click on this and I were to click the X, it would close down that tab for me. So what I would suggest doing is you can pin these tabs. So if I were to right click on the tab and choose pin, what it does is it pins it automatically all the way to the left, and it keeps it so that that tab is not able to be closed. So I can go ahead and pin all of these. You can take a look and see what it looks like. And it also gives me more room on my top bar to add more pages as I see fit. So here's pinning, and you can see that it kind of gives me an option to choose between these, but I cannot hit an X to accidentally close these out. Next tab is grouping. So a new feature added to Chrome a few months ago, or a little bit longer than that, is to actually group these according to categories. So if I know that I have Gmail and calendar and I want to put them in a group, if I right click on them, I can actually add them to a new group. I'm going to call this just G Suite. I'm going to pick a color. And what it does is it puts this inbox, my Gmail, directly into this G Suite group. And then I can right click on another item and I can add to an existing group, or I can create a new group. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in that G Suite again. So now what I can do is I can actually go ahead and tuck that away. So it kind of cleans up my top bar here so that now I know if I need anything with G Suite, whether that's Gmail or calendar or sheets or anything along those lines, I can click on it, it will expand, and then I can go in and choose what I need to choose. And I can do this for all my applications, so I can add a new group here, call it admin, give it a color, and I can tuck that stuff away in there as well. So add tab to group, admin, boom. So you can see now I'm able to organize my tabs according to group. Some teachers may do this according to blocks. They may do this according to courses. There's some different options there, but it's definitely something you should take a look at. Another thing I'd like to show you is in Chrome now they have offered this little drop down arrow in the top right here. And this allows you to see, you can search within the tabs that you have open. We'll also go back to recently closed tabs as well. So if you've closed a tab recently and you want to go back and pull it open, you can select it within this here. One other thing you can do is if you accidentally have closed a tab, so let's say I accidentally closed my backpack out and I didn't mean to do that. If I right click somewhere in this tab section, I can actually reopen my recent closed tab and it will automatically pull that tab back open for me. Okay, and one other tip I'll show you is you'll notice here now I have a new tab open and I have my bookmarks available here. These are applications that I use on a daily basis. So typically I don't need the full name written out here because I know what these icons are by now. So I've left my backpack and paper cut the way they were originally when I created the bookmark. But if I were to go over here to the three dots and then choose bookmark and then bookmark manager, what I can do is I can go in here and edit this, and I typically delete the name completely and just save it. And what that does is that just leaves the icon only. So now that I do that, actually, let me go ahead and that leaves the icon only. So now when I go back into my bookmarks, if I create a new tab, you'll notice they're just the icons. I know what these mean, so for me, it's just an easier, cleaner way to display all the things that I use every day. So this has been tips and tricks with Google Chrome as far as using tabs, using groups, pinning, as well as Bookmark Manager, and then also allowing Google Chrome to open the tabs that you want every time you open it. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to contact me.